Hey YouTubers, thanks for stopping by. Tonight, I am very excited for two reasons. One, we are going to be making Natasha's chili from natashaskitchen.com. But we're adding a little twist of my own to it, so stay tuned. Number two, I'm very excited because we have a special guest tonight. Tonight I am going to be assisted by none other than Posh. And Posh is very excited to be here. Posh, are you excited to be here? I'm going to take that as a big yes. And to be honest, Posh's contribution will be more in an advisory capacity as opposed to hands-on, or in her case, paws-on. But still, it's going to be great, so we want to get started, but before we do, there are two very important truths I want to share with you. Things that I've learned in this life. Number one, all roads lead to Mattoon. Like it or not, it's a truth that you are going to encounter at some point. And when you do, just accept it. You can't get away from it. Number two, and quite possibly more pertinent to our task at hand, is you need to prep your ingredients before you get started cooking. Just take my word for it. It's going to make your life a whole lot easier and a lot less stressful. So, with that being said, hey, let's get started. As I already mentioned, we are going to be using Natasha's beef chili recipe. So let's get the ingredients out. First of all, ground beef. I go with grass-fed. Need a medium onion, a medium carrot. I like to add a jalapeno. We're going to put in half a pepper and some garlic. Should we add more carrots? What about jalapenos? One or two? You think one? Alright. Can't forget the kidney beans, some diced tomatoes, some beef broth, and the secret ingredient, homemade pumpkin puree. So let's get chopping. Now, I will say this, and it sounds a little counterintuitive, but you really need to have a sharp knife. That's the safest way to do your cutting. Obviously, you want to avoid the fingers and that kind of thing, but less pressure means less chance of an accident. We need to cube our carrots, which seems like a little bit of geometrical magic, but just get them into small pieces. You don't want them too big because they won't be as small. Moving on to the peppers, pick your color, whatever you want. I started with green, now I'm on yellow for some reason. Garlic can be tricky because they're so dang small, so watch your fingers. And now it's time to get out the Dutch oven. And if you don't have one of these bad boys, I say it's a good investment. Alright, time to get the beef in, get it browning. Once it's brown, we're going to add the onions, mix them up, and cook them till tender, which usually takes about 5 minutes. Once that's done, we're gonna add the rest of the veggies, mix them up, and cook those till tender. About 5 minutes. Time for the rest. We gotta get on our diced tomatoes, we need our beans, let's put in some beef broth, and then all of the seasonings to make it tasty. Last but not least, we dump in our pumpkin puree. Once that's all mixed, we're gonna bring it up to a gentle boil, and we're gonna give it 15 minutes to reach perfection. Toppings are optional, of course. I like a little sour cream, a little cheddar cheese, never hurt anybody, and purely for aesthetic effect, a little chopped cilantro. Well, I don't know about you, but I thought that went really well. We ended up with some awesome chili. It's going to be meals for days for me. And best of all, it was the first time Posh and I have worked together, and I think it was a success. Glad you were able to join me, and hope to see you next time.